Greetings, boss family. This is the big boss, Everett Glenn, with the school year behind us, the summer of fun and excitement and learning ahead of us, and a new school year on the horizon. I wanted to reflect and share with you guys my why. It's connected to transitions that you'll see or improvements in the program. Uh, uh, but I want to start with I was told once, and then I heard Coach Nick Saban, the Alabama coach, say that we have five choices. Everybody's got five choices to make. They could be poor, they could be fair, they could be average, they could be excellent, or they could be elite, right? And uh, I was in a program in the sixth grade, actually sixth grade to 12th grade, which is why we're doing Boss today. But in that program, what they did was they did what they call cherry pick. So they picked high achieving kids from the inner city, not the B students or the C students, but the A students from the inner city, and then exposed us to all this stuff. And between grades 6 and 12, I had been fortified and been exposed to enough that I knew I could compete with anybody. White, it didn't make a difference. And then I continued that, developing that hunger and thirst for knowledge and information, which is what ultimately separated and led to a life that I couldn't have hoped, imagined, or dreamed for, which is what we want for the boys now. But so what I wanted to do with Boss, our thinking was rather than cherry pick though, and just get the high achieving, motivated boys, we would open it up to boys who just wanted to get better, right? And through Boss, our whole thing is about moving you from wherever you are to great. So we don't have a problem working with a kid who's not an A student now, as long as he wants to do what it takes. Because in Nick Saban's example of poor, fair, average, good, and great, or excellent and elite, it takes a special kind of focus, a special kind of dedication, a special kind of determination for the excellent or elite. And those are the boys we're looking for, boys who want to be excellent or elite. We don't care where you are now, as long as you want to put in the work to move to excellent or elite. And it's not like you don't have time, because I did it. Okay. And, we got a saying, one of the saying, many sayings we rely upon, if man have done it, man can do it. So not only have done it, but a whole host of people have who look like all the boys have done it. They've prioritized their educations and put in the time and move from wherever they are. We got boys in the program. I mean, I tell everybody about Jason Philbin. He said it himself on a video that you can. He said he started at 1 point something, and then he moved up to 3 points, and then at 3.4, and he said he went from terrible to good, and he's on his way to great. And he just graduated with honors from high school, and he's on his way to Long Beach State. So again, we don't care where you start, just like in life, and like God, we just meet you where you are, and we work with you, work with the family. Just take a village, take a team. We can do it on our own, and we can get this done, right? So as and we have to do this. This is part of for the last 7 months we engaged consultants, and we paid those consultants to work with us to develop a strategic plan to move Boss from survival. We moved from survival to success. Now we want to move to significance, right? And as part of that plan, there's some standards we have to adhere to if we want to move from success to significance, because that involves Boss being an effective nonprofit, right? An effective nonprofit is a nonprofit that's mission focused. And again, our mission is to move boys from wherever they are to excellent or elite. Mission focused, impact driven, which means we got to get results, and we can get the results if we put in the work. We work together. We get the results. We've documented results in the past, and so, but we can't get no results if you don't use the resources and the tools, right? Mission focused, impact driven, highly efficient. Again, we got online resources that everybody really needs to be logging on to Neon. We're gonna have a seminar soon on, so everybody know how to get onto Neon, because we got all the resources right at our fingertips. Highly efficient, well balanced. We're working on that still yet, but we've just hired a new program director. Everybody will meet him soon. Some of y'all guys already met him because he's been working with us the last 9 months or so. Ryan Tolan, and sustainable. And the sustainable part is function of it is strengthening programming, marketing and communication strategy, which we're working on, and diversifying our funding sources. We're in great shape right now, and we look forward to maintaining that. But again, we just wanted to put everybody, you hear it straight from the horse's mouth, that we want to, our goal from the beginning, and the reason why I'm doing this, because this is what happened for me. They took a Black boy out of Cleveland, Ohio, 84th Street in Quincy, in the mud, with an alcoholic dad and a mom with a 9th grade education, and they just exposed me to stuff. And I'm not just I didn't know anything but 84th and Quincy. And I started seeing this stuff because I was on these college campuses between 6th grade and 12th grade. And then I started seeing people look like me, and so they didn't have to tell me I could do it. I saw people look like me around. So I figured I could do it. I was there. and my mentors and other people who had gotten me into these programs, they were telling me. So I was seeing these other people. And again, I guess I knew before, if man have done it, man can do it. So they were doing it, I could do it. The boys can do it. But there's only one way that we can do it, and that's working together and putting in the work, and prioritizing it over social media and the phones and all that kind of stuff, right? All right. So any questions, any comments, please reach out to me directly. But we can't make any exceptions to that. And again, but it's not, all the boys have time to do what it takes and what we require. They got half an hour a day to read and do math. And they've, I know if there's conflicts with their teams, that kind of stuff on Saturdays, they understand that, but mostly that works. They got time to check in with their coach. If they need to get tutoring, if they get anything other than a B or an A in a class. We got daily tutoring, and we're going to improve that. I know we've got some feedback about slots filling up, but we'll have that fixed by the time we go back to school in the fall. By adding more tutors, and which again, we can't have a whole bunch of people based upon usage, but we're going to respond to the request, and we hope again that we're going to actually insist again, if you got a C or below, you got to go to tutoring, otherwise you can't be in boss. Because we got the resource to help you, and again, we want you to think about if you want to be excellent or elite. At whatever it is, we're not trying to tell you what to become excellent or elite at, but we can help you become excellent or elite at anything. Thank you so much. God bless you all.